let's try and see if we can conclude this. Okay. All right. So I noticed that the button also has a margin. So we can give this margin top of about 64 pixel. So we go to our button, but let's go to the div itself. Yes, we have a div, button div. Okay. User info section button div. Okay. All right. Margin top of 64 pixel. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next section, which is this. All right. For this section, I'm going to be doing something different so I can show you how to use particular default a drop down well not yeah like a drop down or a detail kind of element. So let's create that FAQ section. Let's create a new div for that. Format. So let's go ahead and collapse. Let's collapse this. Let's collapse the hero section entirely. Collapse how it works. And user info section. All right. So these are the sections we have. All right, so let's add a new section. Okay. And then let's give it the class name of FAQ. All right, so FAQ has a header 3. You can give it the header 3. And copy paste this there. And then we have a div. Just have a div. And then give it the class name. Details container. All right, so each detail container has this. Okay, so this is an element, the HTML element, where you have the details, the summaries, the header, right? The idea of this is whenever you can expand it, right? So just as you have what is metadata, when you click the drop down arrow, it exposes the text, right? So let's copy this header and put it in summary, and then the text, and put it here. I'm going to format this. Okay. All right, let me just clone this, copy these details, and then replicate. I think we have about 5 of them, okay, 4 of them. Copy this, change the header. Let me just do this. Since we have 4 details, and then change this. And the last article, put this here. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Okay, all right, so this is how it looks down here. Okay, all right, so let's see if we can make all right, so let's also add this. Let's add this button just at the bottom there. And we're going to use image src. image. So we're going to put the arrow and alt go up. The arrow is supposed to take the user to the top of the page. Let's see what the size is. Okay, it's about 46.36. So the width 46.36. Okay, so we can go ahead and styling now. All right, so first of all, going to check the padding top 144 pixel, padding bottom 18 pixel. Okay. So we're going to copy the class so we can style it. FAQ, padding top 144 pixel, padding bottom 18 pixel, add padding. Oh, we can just leave this for now. I think what we can do is to get the maximum width for this. That's about 974 pixel. So we can style the details container. Give it the details container. Give it the maximum width of this, and then margin auto to send it to the middle. Okay, another thing we want to do is to style the header 3. Okay. Those container. Okay, all right. So also text align center. Okay. The FAQ, okay, text align for the FAQ center. So we can align the header. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can style the header. So color, font size 35. I see something unique about it. We're still going to make the change because I'm noticing that all the header trees kind of have the same styling. So we'll do that in a bit. So let's just do this. Font size 35 pixel. Font width 700. Okay. And then margin bottom 56 pixel. Margin bottom 6 pixel. Okay, this is it. And then for this, let's style our detail card. So let's select one of it and get the styling, the border reduce, the background, the box shadow. And then we can get the padding 20, 40, 20, 40 pixel. Okay. All right, so we can style each detail element. Right. Padding 20 pixel, 40 pixel. All right, we might also want to give a gap. There's a gap between these two details, which is about 40 pixel, So we go to details container, display, flex, direction, column, and gap 40 pixel. Okay. So this is how it looks like. I think we should take out the, all right, so let's just make this left. All right, so override the initial text align we give the whole container. All right, so we have this. Okay, we have this. Now let's see if we can hide the default marker. All right, so we can have details, summary, and then pseudo class, web kits, details, marker, and then details, summary, marker, and set the display to none, the contents empty. All right, so that takes out the arrow. Okay, that takes out this arrow before the arrow before the summary. All right, so what we want to do, I want us to try using an icon. This is a package or called a website called Font Awesome, where you can get free icons. So I searched for arrows, and I just came to the search button and search for arrow. But to use this, you have to read documentation, right? Because you need to add a CDN, register, and then add a CDN. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to paste it in my HTML with an icon. I'm going to put it here. So okay. All right, so I have this here. Okay, so I want to span it out. I want it to get to the end. I want some space between the text and the icon. So I'm going to details, and then I'm doing this display flex. Or rather, I'm going to do that to the summary. So details summary. Okay, so let me come down here. Details summary. Display flex. Justify context space between. Okay. All right. So that you can see when you click this. All right, so let me add something to the paragraph, like a kind of a space. All right, let's check the space between the text and the header. Okay, that's about 10 pixel. All right, so let's add that. Let's say details P, padding top, 10 pixel. Okay. All right, 10 pixel. Okay, this is better. Also, let's just have this cursor when you hover around it. So let's say details summary, and then use the pseudo class over, and then cursor pointer. Let's see what that does. Okay, so you can see you have a cursor pointer whenever you're on the summary. All right, so next thing we want to do is to create this. All right, so we can also add the margin button of about 79 pixel, and then we'll create that div. So on the details section, you can see margin bottom 78 pixel. All right, so let's see if we can style this. Let's just give this a name. So we'll call this um well, let's say home link feed. Right, so let's start this first, and then I'm going to show you something on these. All right, so this home leaf, let's check the styling, the border radius, box shadow, background, and then we can check the padding. Padding is about, let's say, 20 pixel. Padding 20 pixel. All right, let's see how it looks. Okay. All right, so how about we put this here instead? Yes, let's put this here instead. Okay, then we make this an anchor. Let's make this an anchor because we want, whenever we click this, we want to go up, right? So let's also align the arrow, display flex. All right, so let's just, display flex, justify content, center, align item, center. See, okay. Of 85 pixel. Zoom width. It's 5 pixel. Okay, so that works. Also, let's send this to the left. Let's send this to the left part of the screen. So we can see, let's give this name. And the container, home, link, container. How about like display flex direction. Okay, then we need this. Let me just justify content and she sent it to the right. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you, right? I can, whenever I click this button, I want to go to the top. All right, let me also add a cursor over to this. Going to do this so that when you hover over, I'm using the hover pseudo class and cursor pointer. All right. So this is how I'm going to do that, right? I'm going to add a href to this anchor. And I'm going to tell it that I want to go to the ID. And let's use the ID of the home, right? So let's say this particular part of the screen, it will give it an ID of home. So I can say I want to go home. All right, so let's see what that does. If I click this, it takes me to the top, right? So that's what that does. Okay.